Hi, this is Jill from Humu Yoga, and this is the gentle chair yoga practice. This week we're working with the theme of resilience. And I really relate to this theme because it reminds me to adapt to change and challenges. So we're going to go ahead and come into a quiet centering, and I'm going to go through some inspirational quotes on resilience. And then I'm going to weave this theme into a gentle chair yoga practice where we're going to explore bandhas and inner strength. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll explain all that. And if this is something you really like, please subscribe, because I do a different theme with a different focus every week in this chair class. So to get started, notice how you're sitting. Can you sit up? You want to really pull the belly in for a moment and notice, can you get your back supported? So close the eyes and visualize all the muscles you're sitting on, pelvic floor, and just engage them enough for support. And we call that Mula Bandha. So this is what I'm talking about, the inner support, right? That's root lock. Mula means root, Bandha means lock. And then above that, below the belly button, this one's really important. Draw the belly in and get a sense of lifting upward. We call that Uddiyana Bandha, and that's what it means, lifting upward or flying upward. And then at the top of the spine, gently draw the chin down. This is Jalandhara Bandha or chin lock, and we use this together with Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha to go through breathing exercises and meditation. And so just stay there for a moment and notice now. You can focus on your breath, but very important, you want to keep these bandhas engaged. So you have to really breathe into the rib cage and expand in the rib cage on your inhalations, and then on your exhalations, feel how the rib cage relaxes. Focus on the breath. Inhale and exhale. And notice, can you keep your inhalations and exhalations equal in length? Inhale and exhale. And now draw the hands together at your heart. And then we're gonna take a big breath in and then vibrate with the mantra Om. And then I'll go through the inspirational quotes. Inhale. Om. You do not just wake up and become the butterfly. Growth is a process. Like a tree that bends with the wind but does not break, resilience is not about resisting change. It's about learning to move with it. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Resilience is not about never falling, but always rising, stronger, wiser, and more open than before. Resilience. It just keeps me so curious as I'm aging and adapting and using a chair to go deep into a yoga practice is a great thing. So let's just take a moment now and sitting up, engaging in bandhas. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then from here, get a sense, visualize it from your back. You're rolling your shoulders away from your ears. So lifting up and rolling the shoulders away from your ears as we gently take a side bend over to the right. Doesn't have to be real deep. And then rise up. Inhale, lift up again, and let's go to the left. And then rise up. Inhale, lift up again. Take a side bend to the right. This time, take your right hand down. You can use the support of the chair here to roll your shoulder away from your ear. So I'm really rolling away, and bend the elbow and side bend a little deeper. So I'm using the muscles in my side body to pull down. And then change your gaze, maybe look down, and I'm reaching through this left arm, rolling the shoulder away from my ear. And then from here, I'm going to change the gaze, maybe straight ahead. And then maybe you want to look up if it doesn't strain your neck. And then inhale, rise up. Let's go to the other side. So we'll start by reaching up. Roll the shoulders away from your ears, really reach up. And then side bend to the left. Take the hand down, hold on to a support wherever that may be and roll your shoulder away from your ear and go down. And then rise up. And then pull and go down. I'm pulling my left shoulder away from my ear and then rise up. And one more time. I'm feeling all these muscles in my side work, and then on this side, stretch. This side's really stretching. Take your gaze down, breathe, and then slowly straight ahead. Just notice what's going on in the body. And then up, maybe you're getting a gentle neck stretch, maybe it's all side body. Inhale, rise up. And then from here, let's support the head. So reach the arms, take the hands behind the head, and from here, just take a moment and lift way up. So to do this, you want to engage the muscles in the back. So feel like you're opening the elbows a little bit and lifting. It's like I'm lifting up and supporting my head. And breathe here. Can you breathe into that rib cage and lift the belly? And then exhale, let's round the spine. So pull the belly in. This is important. Really pull the belly in, round the spine. Inhale, lift up. One more time. And exhale and round. Pull the belly in. I'm not really pressing on my head, just a gentle, the chin is just drawing down. And then inhale, rise. Let's go ahead and turn to the right. We'll come into some standing poses, supported. We'll come into the lunge. I like to always start in the lunge because we really get tight in here from sitting and walking. So in order to stretch this and not go into the low back, I want you to bend the knee and really get that butt under. You have to use these muscles. So we don't want to be cranking on the back. So really pull under here and see if you can get a stretch right in the hip flexors here. And then from there, see if you can keep those muscles engaged as you straighten the leg a bit and then bend. One more time, straighten and bend. And on the next one, we're going to hold, straighten and hold. Try to really pull the right butt back as you do this. And just really, hopefully you're feeling a nice stretch in here. Tail under. Now let's add the upper body. Reach the left arm up. Let's take a side bend to the right. And just notice, do you feel a lot of lengthening here too? And then go ahead and rise up. Let's take it into a back bend now. Lift up, up to go back. So really engage the muscles in the back as you go back and up. You could take both arms if that was feeling good. And then inhale, rise up. And from here, keep the arms reaching. We're going to try this transition to warrior two. So you move your feet a little bit, turn the hips, and open. And really get a sense of lift here as you reach. So you want to pull the belly in and gaze over the fingertips, breathing. I'm feeling like I'm opening this right knee, and it's happening from the hip. And breathe, shoulders away from your ears. And then inhale here, we're going to transition to the other side. See if you can do this. Pull your belly in. Can you do it with just your feet? You could use your hands, but just play around with that. And then once you're here in this lunge position, I want you to really get that butt under. So you're going to have to bend the knee and really, the stretch is here. So you're not back here. This is really under. And then from here, let's try to straighten the leg, but keep the butt under. Keep this activated. Do it again. You want to feel a stretch right here. And keep this left butt back. On the next one, we're going to hold and really engage here. Hopefully you're feeling a lot in a good way right here. And then we're going to add the arms. So reach up, lift way up, shoulder away from your ear, and take a side bend and breathe. You could look up, you could look straight ahead. Just notice what's going on. And then inhale, rise up. Now keep reaching up. Keep reaching up as you go back. You feel the back muscles are working to take you deeper into this back bend. Maybe you want to bring the other arm. And then from here, let's find the transition. Turn your back foot out, turn your front foot out, and sit up. Pull the belly way in, and then gaze over the fingertips and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Even though you're using the chair, you're really so engaged, you might be able to come up. And breathe. And then let's slowly bring everything into the center. And from here, let's go ahead and we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. So sitting up tall here. Do the best you can. You can use your hands back here. Try to open that knee. Breathing. Maybe you want to come forward if that's accessible. Just go where it feels good in your body. Breathe. And then we'll go to the other side. So letting the left leg come up, opening the knee out and sitting up, trying to open the knee. Breathe. Maybe you come forward. And rise up. And then let's go ahead and come into goddess pose. So just come nice and wide. And get a sense that you're opening your knees, really opening your knees and sitting up tall. So try a moment. What happens if you tuck your butt back for a moment, pull the belly in when you do that for support, and then sit way up, pull the belly in and open the knees. Try it again, one more time. Go down, pull the belly in, and then lift up. And just feel that opening and how you're supported. And then from here, let's go ahead and take the feet a little closer together and we'll come into a squat. So as we come into the squat, I want you to remember to really, you have to engage the low back, stick the butt out as you bend to come up. And once you stand up, really straighten the legs and get the hip flexors really lengthened. And now we deepen the crease in the hip flexors and stick the butt out to go back. And then as you come up, you push the butt back and rise all the way up. One more. Bend, reach back, and then bend, and rise all the way up. And now I'm gonna change the position of the chair just so you get a better view, but you could keep yours right where it is. And I'm putting it there so you could get a better visual. We're gonna come into tree pose. So to come into tree pose, which is a standing balance pose, we're gonna start just by crossing at the ankle and then lift up. So from here you wanna engage in Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, just enough, like you're pulling up, and then pull your belly way in. And then from here, notice that strength and that length. See where you can take your leg. Some of you might be able to come on the chair. If you go a little forward, it's a little easier. It's a little bit more open if you're here, right? Some of you might be able to then come here, but just play with that. So go where it feels good in your body, and you could stay there. Keep your focus down, lifting up. You want to feel this open. You could hold on the whole time, or maybe you can find this position, right? Maybe you feel like you're balancing, you can pull in. But wherever you are, pull the belly up and slowly coming down. And now we're gonna go to the other side. So from here, we're just gonna start here, just across, and lift up. And feel the engagement under the butt. That's your pelvic floor, Uddiyana Bandha. And feel that lift. And maybe you can take your leg up a little higher. Some of you may be here. And when you're here, you can really open out. If your foot is a little forward, it's a little easier. Some people might want to come here and lift up, keeping that gaze down, feeling all that support. Just take it where it feels good in your body. Some of you might be able to, right? And breathe. Keep that lift and slowly start to come down. So I'm gonna just take the chair back. So you can feel how when you're supported from within and everything comes together, it's resilient. And let's come back down to seated. So just take a moment here. And we're gonna come into a nice back bend. So taking a breath in here, go ahead and start to open, really lift up. So take your shoulders down and wide and feel your back engage here. You're lifting up to go back. Feel the back body engage, and that's how you get that back bend, lifting up. You could stay here or maybe touch with your hands. And slowly rising up. And then let's come into a forward bend. So come to the edge of your chair and really lengthen your low back, like really make sure you're not tucked under as you come forward. Engage the legs. You could even have your legs wider and just go somewhere where you're feeling a stretch. If you pull your toes back, you get more calves. Just make sure your legs are engaged and you're hinging.
And then when you feel you've gone as far as you can, just drop your head. So maybe some of you are on the floor. Breathe. And then inhale, lengthen, and rise up. And let's just come to a seated position again. And I always like to finish class and come to a place where you just recognize, how did this theme of resilience and this practice help your body, your mind, and where can you take that? And feel free to comment. I'd love that. I'd love to hear. But for me, I just feel a sense of openness and adaptation to any of the changes that come my way. So let this resonate in everything you do. Namaste.